Good. Ready? Ready? This is
Okay, we're waiting for this. Sarah's at Happy Goat Coffee this morning, and they brought us over.
Opened. Smell that. Smell that.
Hi.
They brought us over.
Oh my goodness, that's
man, that smells
amazing.
great. Rwandan AA bourbon. Very interesting aromatics. Floral, caramelly to bittersweet dark chocolate. Full city style roasts.
And you know what? It's not that dark looking. Look at how light the beans are. The roast.
Are you tasting it right now?
Oh,
we're smelling it. We just opened the package, so we're gonna brew it up and have some here.
Okay.
Now, were you a part of this brewing of the roasting of this?
So no, the beans that we sent you are not the best ones, right?
No. So they're safe, is what you're saying.
Because if it was part of the roast that we make, the beans would be much darker because we had to wait until we were out of commercial break to be able to dump them. So this particular batch of Rwandan beans is a little bit darker than the one you've got at the station. All right, Henry, fire it up. We're ready to dump out our beans here at Happy Goat Coffee Company. I'm joined once again by owner Henry Assad. Out they go. So how many times a week are you roasting fresh coffee?
3 times.
3 times, okay. And is it always different varieties?
Oh yeah, we have about 11 different origins of coffee. Most of it, I mean, you know, we have Central American, Ethiopian, different African countries like Rwanda, Ethiopia. We have Sumatran, Peru, Guatemala, Brazilian, which what we're going to be doing it next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your, out of all of the different blends and beans that you offer here at the shop, what's your favorite?
I tend to like both the Rwandan and the Ethiopian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, which are the two that you actually
I mean, in
recommend?
Ethiopia there are different origins as well. Like, I mean, different regions in Ethiopia.
Yep.
You have the Limu, you have the Baru, you have the Yirgacheffe, you have the Sidamo, Harar. So these are all different coffees.
You sure these are all gonna fit?
Yeah, they'll fit.
I mean, no
They should.
Oh.
They should.
All right, so this one is Rwandan, but what we plan to make next is Brazilian, right?
Brazilian, yeah.
Okay, how many kilograms go into the roaster at a time?
About 20 kilograms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, for people who missed the conversation earlier, the unroasted beans are green.
That's right.
And then they, of course, come out black because they've been cooked.
That's right.
All right.
Roasted, not cooked.
Roasted. Excuse me. Okay, I'm catching on. I'm learning the lingo.
I know.
Okay, I'll let you dump the first bucket
All
in.
right.
Okay. Next one.
All right.
And so we've got 3 different roasters here. How many beans did you say this one holds?
About 30 kilograms.
Okay. And this guy here?
60 kilograms.
And the last one?
12.
All right, and here's where it all started. With this one right here, how many kilograms does this little guy make?
2 kilograms.
2 kilos. That's where Happy Goat Coffee Company started.
That's right.
Okay, so here's one of the neatest things about this roaster. Henry, go ahead and swing around and light up the pilot light. So how old did you say this one is?
I would say about 35 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't see from here. Is it lighting? There it is. Okay, but this is unusual to light it manually, right?
Yeah, most roasters now are basically you press a button and it does it automatically.
Okay, so we put the beans in the top. We've now lit it. So what's the next step in the process?
We wait until it heats up to about 245, 240 degrees centigrade, and then we dump the beans into the roaster, where it cooks for about, once we dump them in, actually the temperature goes down to about 180, 190, and then it starts going back up again. And that's when you start roasting.
Why do you need that fluctuation in temperature?
Well, actually, I don't control that. It's because the beans start sucking in the heat, right, and absorbing the heat, and that's why the temperature goes down.
And are different types of beans cooked at different temperatures, or is it all based on time?
Time and temperature, depending on the origin of the beans. Some beans are actually, they take a little longer than others, but usually it depends on what the roast profile that you want to end up with.
Yeah.
So the darker it is, of course, it's going to be at a higher temperature, longer period of time. You can control that. You can actually roast it for a bit longer. If you want to do an espresso roast, for example, some people bring it. Some roasters actually, roast masters, they bring down the temperature and they let it roast for a little longer.
And that gives it a more bold flavor?
Not necessarily. I mean, the bold flavor comes out of the darkness. So you can actually have it at a higher temperature and just, you know. So
That's the reason why you have a roast master,
well,
right?
yeah, I do have a roast master, yes. I roast, but not as well as him.
All right, we got to go, but our next batch of Brazilian will be fired up shortly, so we'll let you know how that turns out a little bit later in the show.